What is up, gamers? Welcome to KorokuGaming, the best channel on YouTube. Today I'm going to be recording my live reaction to the latest Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer that just dropped today. And at the end of this video, I'll give some of my thoughts. Let's go!
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Hello.
First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting.
Thank you. Holy shit, it's finished.
Many of you are looking forward to this
It's finished.
game, and we've released a few trailers
It's
so
coming.
far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like.
Ooh, gameplay. Let's go.
Okay? Let's begin.
Let's begin. You should be using the Pro
Here
controller
we
really
are
for this
in the
game.
land of Hyrule.
Poor choice of controller
Like
there.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed
No graphics upgrades.
in many ways. If we talk
wasn't
about all of the
expecting any of
changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
So far it looks a lot like the first
In
game.
this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky.
Oh,
You'll notice
nice.
some land masses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
So they're bringing
You're
back
probably
islands.
wondering something. How do you get to the
Wind
Sky
maker.
Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky.
Oh,
Do you see it?
yeah, it's
I
a
wonder what
rock.
that is. Let's
a
head over
rock.
to it.
Okay, this seems interesting. The game
We
looks
are
very
almost at the
similar
spot
to
where
Breath
the
of the
object
Wild
fell.
in gameplay.
Here
And a
it
bit of
is.
climbing.
Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell,
Oh, new ability, what is it?
look,
Okay.
it started rising.
Ah!
This
can make
power is
shit
known as
fly.
recall, which rewinds an object's
Oh,
movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock,
that's so
I can now
clever.
rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the
so
Sky
it
Islands.
rewinds time of an object.
Let's
Oh
use the
my
paraglider
goodness,
to
that is
reach
cool.
one of them.
Oh,
There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
nice. Nice.
I made it.
I like
There
Link's
are
hair.
lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different
It's
methods.
very long and luscious.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky
I
Island.
like his sandals too.
Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Okay. I'm game. I'm game. I'm gam. I'm game. Let's walk around.
There's a branch on the ground. When
Okay.
you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Well, duh.
Let's continue.
We know about tree branches, okay?
Oh,
We all
something's
played
there.
the first game.
This is a brand new enemy called a construct.
Ooh.
We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
A little similar to those
The
robots
branch
you
broke.
fight in
Not good,
Breath
not
of the
good.
Wild.
Quick, get another branch and...
But it looks a bit more agile
We
than those
defeated it.
things. A bit less telegraphed as
Moving
well. But that's nice.
We've
New
now
enemy type.
explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can
Whoa.
stick objects together to
Whoa.
create new weapons with various effects.
Now that's
Let's
unexpected.
take on another construct with this fused weapon.
That's an unexpected ability there.
We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
Oh, that's awesome. You just made
The other
a
branch
sledgehammer
broke,
out
but
of
this
your
weapon has much better durability.
tree branch.
You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
Ooh.
You can fuse two
I wonder
weapons,
what
for
you can
example.
fuse together.
If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Oh, that's such a weird
We can
ability. I
create
love
a
it.
weapon with a much longer attack range.
Hey!
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies.
That's so weird.
And we can safely attack from a distance.
That is such a weird mechanic. Oh, it's so cool.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Oh, arrow leaf.
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and...
Wouldn't that make the arrow travel nowhere if it had a huge leaf attached to the end? I wonder. Let's see what happens here. So this is going to be like an ice arrow, right? Because he's put like a blob of ice chew jelly on.
You can freeze faraway enemies.
So it's like ice arrow, yeah.
Very useful.
Well, yeah, but it's the ice arrow.
In
Come on.
addition,
Not too exciting.
let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
No, it's more the...
So, at times like these,
it's more the 30 FPS
here's an
gameplay
eyeball
makes
you
it
can
hard
get
to
by
aim
defeating monsters.
in this game.
Fuse it to an arrow and...
Oh! Oh!
Look, it
That's
honed
cool.
in on the target.
Homing arrow. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Let's try this on another bird.
I like that. Finally, a use for Keith's eyeballs. They weren't
I'll
very
just
useful
fire
in
in
the
that
first
general
game.
direction. It's very simple.
Nice.
Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now,
Nice.
you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
It's going to poison the enemy when it hits it.
I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the
Nice.
previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more.
Nice.
We'll bring this over here and attach a
This
third
reminds me of the Just Cause.
It's a makeshift raft.
The Just
This
Cause
is another
games where
new
you could
ability
experiment
called
with the
Ultra
physics.
Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
Ah! Okay, that's nice.
You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we
Okay,
put this
that
on
looks
the
like
water,
something fun to play with.
it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However,
Oh my
it
goodness,
won't move
so-
in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it
You can
forward.
make vehicles like in Banjo Kazooie on
There's
the
something here.
Xbox 360.
Let's try hitting it.
That terrible Banjo game they made.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Okay, so you can make a
We'll attach
like
another one.
hoverboat.
This should make the boat
motorboat.
well balanced.
What are these things called? Like airboats, fan boats? I've forgotten what these are called. They just hover,
Okay,
Hovercrafts?
they're attached.
but it's not
All
hovering.
right, let's try moving the boat.
Fan
Hey,
propelled
it's
boat.
moving.
Woo!
It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
Alright.
In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There
Ah.
are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how
Wait,
you use
now
your
it's a
imagination,
hovercraft.
you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Oh! It's a flying craft! Oh,
There
that's...
are even
holy
more new
shit.
abilities. Take this.
I always wanted to do such shit like that in the first game. Like, experiment more with the physics engine, because it has a beautiful physics engine, the first game. And well, this game's got the same one, it seems, but you can play with it much more. Which is exactly what I wanted from the first game. Like, there were so many times where I just wished I could make some kind of flying craft in the first game. I remember experimenting with the Octorok balloons and making things float, but unfortunately the time limit on those things popping was quite low, so it was kind of hard to get anything going with that. But yeah, this looks awesome. That they're giving the player tools to experiment more with the amazing physics engine.
Building over here. Okay, watch this. Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
That looks dope.
This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
These are some really unique abilities. The fuse thing,
to
really
the floor above
unique.
you.
The building looks pretty unique as well.
There are some restrictions,
And
but
this
what's
thing.
great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Oh, there has to be a ceiling.
For example, this
I'll
place
just
has a
shoot
cave
up
with a
into the
hill
sky.
right above it. If we use the ability here,
Will it work? Or is it too thick?
come on.
Oh, that's
Keep
awesome.
going.
You swim all the way through.
Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
That's cool. I like that.
In the previous game,
No
you had
thickness
to use
limit.
stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
That's
Here's
awesome.
another example. Imagine
like
you're
that.
stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some
Paddleboard.
enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
Okay.
Ah,
So
it blew me
some
away
of
with
the
wind.
enemies know how to use fuse.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
The fused weapon things is such
I
a
got
weird
pushed off.
thing that I can't believe is in the game.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be
That
able to
does
look
look
out
like it
across the
feels
land.
good.
You can also search for destinations that pique your interest.
What about Skyloft birds? Those sky birds from Skyward Sword. I would love to have those in the game. Loft wings, that's it. I don't reckon they're in the game, but that would be very nice. I love the loft wing in that game.
Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Damn, they can
Let's dive into
dive.
this river.
You can dive.
And we're back on the surface.
Sploosh. Oh, I like the splash effect. The raindrops
There's
coming
still so
down and
many
everything.
things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Really nice splash effect there. What the fuck is that up there?
What do
No!
you think? Some of Link's
I wanna
new
see more.
abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a
That
lot of new
sounds fun.
gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we
Okay.
hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
What about like the story and everything? I know nothing of what's to come in this game. That was a very like small taster of some mechanics in the game. There's got to be. I'm hoping there's a lot more to the game than those few new mechanics they showed. Oh, are they also announcing like a special edition Switch or something? Oh yeah. Yep. Little golden Switch. Switch OLED, isn't it? Whoa! Looks nice. I'm still playing on the OG Switch because I always hook it up to a TV. I'm not much of a handheld gamer, really. Maybe if I ever start traveling more, maybe I'll start, you know, if I ever start taking plane journeys, I'll take it on the plane. Anyway, yeah, that was it. Now, thoughts. Do I have any thoughts? Do I have any thoughts on the game? On what I've just seen? No. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, those new mechanics they showed look very fun. I think my favorite one shown there was probably the building, actually. Yeah. I think building the vehicles looks the most fun to me, like building the flying thingy. But I do like the other mechanics. The fuse one seems very interesting, but the examples shown, I hope those aren't the best examples of you know, the most crazy or kooky ways to use the fusibility. I hope there's a lot more you can do with it. That's what I'm hoping from this trailer, actually. I'm hoping this trailer is showing like the basic things that you can do with these new skills, and not showing kind of the high-end stuff you can do. Because if this is the high-end stuff, then it's not that exciting over the gameplay of Breath of the Wild, which is already a bit of a chef's kiss of a game. Yeah, I'm wondering if that fuse mechanic is replacing a lot of older mechanics in Zelda games. Like, are there still going to be elemental arrows? Or are we always going to have to use the fuse ability to fuse like chew jelly with the bow, with the arrows? Because I'm kind of thinking, from a gameplay standpoint, it makes more sense to just get rid of elemental arrows. Because it looks kind of fun, like using your monster parts and bits like that to your advantage. There were some items and collectibles in the first game that you picked up off the monsters that didn't really get used later on in the game. Of course, there was this side mission where you were giving monster parts to this character that would then reward you with hats. But apart from that, some of the monster parts just felt like I had loads and loads of them and they weren't doing anything for me. So it'd be nice to get some use out of those. Because I really like that gameplay loop where you're collecting things in the environment that can then use and are useful. And you think like, oh yeah, I need those. Or, you know, oh, I've got to get these because I want to like, I want to shoot some ice or whatever. Yeah, do I have any other thoughts? Let's think. So no graphics update, of course, because it's still on the Switch. I was thinking they might do like a console announcement, like a Switch Plus or something for this game that then ran the game at 60 FPS, because this will be running at 30 like the old game, I suspect. And, you know, 30 FPS and 1080p gameplay, yeah, I guess it's fine for the Switch, but it's kind of lacking compared to the other consoles right now. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still really excited for the game. I've got my pre-order already, so I'm getting this game no matter what. What they've shown here today, I'm hoping it's just like a taster of the basics, right? And there's much more to explore with these abilities in the game world. And I just hope there's even more abilities that they haven't shown yet that are in the game. And yeah, I hope the story's awesome. I hope there are proper dungeons, because that was something the first game was lacking. Does this game have shrines? I'm guessing probably no, but then what does it have instead? Maybe it does have shrines. I don't know. I don't know if this game has shrines. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button. My socials are in the description box. Join the Discord if you're not joined already. Until next time, Koroku! Bye-bye.